Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to show you guys how I built my slat horizontal wood accent wall. I know most people build a vertical slat wood accent wall, but this is a little bit different here. The first thing I do when I get started is just really understanding, where to get the wood. Home Depot has a section in the back or wherever it is in Home Depot called D2I cuts. This is free wood, so sometimes there's a lot of good cuts in here, but if I can't find anything in here, I'll then proceed to the aisle in which the wood I want is in, and I'll take a look at the wood. And if I see that there's some bad pieces on the wood, like there's chips or burns, etc., but the wood is still usable, I'll take the wood to a manager or someone who works in the wood section, and I let them know. What they do is they give me 70% off. So I got most of my wood either free or 70% off. And you can see on the receipt here. On the receipt also, I have the Loctite glue as well as the nails. Here's what you need for the project. So I got 250 finished nails. Wasn't really worried about which one. 1.5 inch, some Loctite glue. You don't have to get this power grab, but I got it just to be sure. A hammer, the glue gun, and a spacer that will help you space everything evenly out as you start working with the project. And I also had a handsaw just to add to it. Just a regular handsaw, which you can pick up for cheap anywhere, really. We got ours from the Dollar Tree. So as you can see, I have all my wood laid out here. And if you look on my wall, I have the black paint. So I already painted the gem a black matte bare premium paint. You don't have to get premium paint, but you can get some regular paint. Then I got started. So I already kind of have the look here. You can see I start with the middle with every piece. So the middle of the spacer allows you to manipulate the left and the right sides as you start nailing it in. So I'll put the middle piece in and I'll glue each slat with the Loctite glue, and then I'll put that side on the wall. And then I'll start in the middle. I'll either go left and right. You can see here, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm pressing up the wood on the spacer so it's even. And I'm not even worried about this side bowing here, or if it's it bows up or down, because whenever I put the finished nails in and I have the glue on it, it essentially stays in the exact same space. And you can see this part straightened out. I continued to do this to the point where I got to this water door. So I had this water door just in my garage, and I'm not sure where it goes. Water pump, not sure where, but I need to cut some of the wood around it, some of the slats around it, so I can still have that straight look. Now you don't have to worry about this. You can probably keep going if you don't have this issue. But like I said, I didn't use a measuring tape or wood or anything, so I just kind of marked off a measuring tape or a ruler or anything. I just kind of marked off where I lined the wood up against the wall. I marked off where I wanted it, and then I literally just cut it. And I took one piece as the framework, and I used the other pieces, to line it up straight with. And I have my straight lined up cuts that are gonna go well with once I put it on the wall. And that's the saw that I use, a cheap saw. And then once I got my 3 wood slats, you can see some of them are messed up. Doesn't really matter. I start off in the middle on each side and go left and right, so I can really direct the wood the way I want it, so it's even all the way around. This spacer really helped out. It made everything even for me. I made sure I measured everything out as well too. Once I got to past the little door here, I was just having at it. It didn't necessarily have to take multiple days. If you see my outfit change, I didn't want to be too loud for the neighbors. Neighbors came over and spoke, and then of course my kids came and helped out as well too. At one point they were holding the nails, but the same exact process. Put the spacer in the middle. As you can see, the wood kind of shift up and shift down as well too. But once you go to the left and right with the spacer and put the nails in, everything works out and is straight. You can see here's the finished product here. I didn't like the door being so blank, so I just had a scrap piece of wood laying around. I cut it at the length of the door just by measuring it, eyeballing it, and put it on the door, so I still kind of have that wood finish or just that wood look throughout most of the slat wood accent wall. And I put glue on the back of it, put it back on that door so I can still open the door if I need to, and let it sit there, and it stayed. Although I was done, I was not happy about this little water pump that was sticking out the garage. Wasn't really happy the way they built this house, or whenever, I'm not sure when, whatever, I think 98 or whatever. But I wanted to have a clean slat that will go straight across, because I think that having two like bump outs or just blank spots would not make the wall look clean. So I put glue. I cut a piece of slat wood, just a little indention in it with just a saw and some pliers or some wire cutters. Put some glue on it, and then I just put it on the wall like I did the others, and it worked out perfectly. So yeah, you can covers up most of the glue, and it looks straight and clean. And this is my finished product. This can take less than a day if you just have at it. Shoot, less than a couple of hours if you just have at it. But very cheap project, under $20. I didn't spend over $20 on this project. I got most of the wood, for around 40, 50 cents, if that. Home Depot has free wood, and you can see it's very clean, even. Nice look when with the wood finish. Now, if you want to get some paint, some black matte paint, you can get free paint off Marketplace, somewhere, or you can just go to Home Depot for a can for this space. You can probably get a can for like $4 or $5. But you can see that's the door that I used, so you can open and whatnot with the piece of wood. And yeah, this is the finished product. If you have questions, I'm going to link everything below. If you have questions, let me know. Definitely shoot anything my way. And this is my slat wood accent wall.